Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Sorry, but this one's going to be an audio-only review. I'm sort of unwell right now. And I feel that it wasn't the best time to be on camera. But luckily, I can sum up my thoughts on today's topic quite well with my mouth flap. My mouth! My human mouth. Real actual mouth with teeth and lips and everything. I first encountered Deadpool in 2004, when the UK collected edition Wolverine and Gambit comic series suddenly dumped its Cajun support act slot, popping this red and black suited Spider-Man meets Deathstroke looking dude into the book in his place instead. I had no clue who this was, or why I should care. He'd barged in on Remy's turf, by jingo! Within about 2 issues' time, however, I was hooked, and I didn't want him to leave. Fast forward to 2016, and I'm still following Pool's story, owning everything from his Secret Invasion tie-in onwards in collected formats, including his 90s miniseries as well, and a chunk of the Joe Kelly era. I've been here through Ajax, T-Ray, Black Tom, Weasel, Blind Al, Typhoid Mary, Black Widow 2, Taskmaster, Agent Preston, Hit Monkey, Evil Deadpool. I've dabbled in the odd bit of Cable and Agent X as well. Consider me well and truly a fan of this character. So 2009 rolls around, and we get X-Men Origins Wolverine, featuring the character of Deadpool. Played by Ryan Reynolds, Wade Wilson's debut in an early sequence cements him as the perfect choice to play the part. And then, oh dear, for some bizarre reason, they did this to him. The famously wisecracking non-stop Joker, with 2 voices in his head and 1 in his mouth, loses his mouth. And any chance of him making a proper appearance down the road, as the psycho we all know and love, fizzled out. And also that movie sucks balls. Some mysteriously leaked test footage of a solo movie later, coupled with fan outcry for a proper crack of the whip, and blam, here we are, 7 years on, with Deadpool the movie. Directed by special effects expert Tim Miller, and starring a much welcome Ryan Reynolds, this movie exists in a world where Origins Wolverine doesn't count. In fact, there are 2 jokes that specifically take a stab at that version of Paul, and a couple of references to the timeline being altered after X-Men Days of Future Past. For yes, this movie takes place in that same universe, finally kickstarting a Fox Marvel continuity after all this time. Fant 4-stick hopefully not included. Here we see the story of Wade Wilson and how he came to be the Merc with the Mouth himself. The film is a weird hybrid of action, comedy, romance, body horror and cartoon logic. Told out of order, the 4th wall-breaking title character is more than happy to guide us into each flashback and tie things neatly together, in a way that only a stark raving lunatic in red spandex ever could. You see, he knows we're watching, just like his comic book counterpart, and the movie is essentially us sitting through a Deadpool movie. What follows is nearly 2 hours of non-stop shootouts, improvised one-liners, DC Comics taunting, katana swinging, crotch punching, limb chopping, Hugh Jackman referencing, sophomoric mayhem, and Christ on a bike does it work. It works well. This is a Deadpool comic brought to life, full of swearing, smut, and a big helping of sass. Cramming in elements of the X-Men world too, we're treated to an extended cast of characters from the world of mutants, including Angel Dust, a shiny new Colossus, and Negasonic Teenage Warhead. Coolest name ever. Bringing in the 90s vibe are Weasel and Blind Al, played by TJ Miller and Leslie Uggams respectively, as well as a soundtrack full of 90s grime and hip-hop, with the occasional Guardians of the Galaxy-esque old-school classic to aid the more mellow moments. The love story between Reynolds and Morena Baccarin, Inara from Firefly, is a big highlight, proving that all of those fake Valentine's Day movie posters aren't being entirely untruthful. Wade's task is to reconnect with the only woman he ever loved after he finally gets revenge on the super smug villain Ajax for turning him into the hideously scarred mess that hides beneath the mask. Playing with the standard tropes of the classic revenge flick, once the origin is out of the way, one can easily predict the entire 3rd act. But by that point, you've enjoyed the ride so much, it doesn't take anything away from the whole. This isn't trying to break new ground. It's playing on the ground we already know, and leaving graffiti pictures of genitals all over it. With an excellent supporting cast, occasionally ropey CGI, but masterfully directed sequences utilising it, and a clear spirit of fun and triumph going on behind the scenes, this not superhero movie is a refreshing bonus to the comic book canon. In a world where we've had Kingsman and Kick-Ass in recent years, Deadpool is an adult cape and cowl movie that fits right in, whilst pointing and laughing at the other kids in the class. To say any more is to spoil it, and I'd rather not. But it's a 4-star verdict from me. Go and see it, then go and see it again. And I'll catch you later.
Thanks for watching, please come again. If you subscribe, I'll be your friend. But not really, 'cause that'd be weird.